Are we on? Hey guys, what is up, everyone? Thanks. We don't have that sound on our soundboard yet, so
We don't have a soundboard yet.
we have to do that a cappella. Today we're gonna be starting with talking about ads we've gotten on social media, because now social media these days is just ads trying to sell you something, which is bizarre because I just want to see my family. But sometimes they'll pop up and it's like, this product was made for me.
So something that's really been annoying me in terms of ads is that, I know you guys aren't on TikTok, but TikTok Shop
Yeah,
is
I've
absolutely obliterating the TikTok app.
I've heard.
I can't even stand to go on it that much anymore because every other, if not multiple in a row, videos are TikTok Shop ads, trying to get me to buy jeans off of TikTok Shop.
In a
and
row?
one thing I'm not going to do, yes, in a row. I mean, it's not always the same thing in a row, but I looked at
ads and
Jeez. I looked at a pair of jeans once on TikTok Shop.
Big mistake.
And it's been the same jeans ever since.
Are they is TikTok Shop its own brand, or are they a different brand's jeans?
No, it's like Amazon. It's like a marketplace.
Okay.
So they sell other people's stuff.
That's awful.
So they sell packs on jeans on TikTok Shop.
One thing about Instagram, the Instagram shop is crazy good. They know so much about me. You look at one thing and the ads I get are so good. You know what I mean? They cater so much to my niche. I've only ever bought one thing on a Instagram shop, and it was for Catherine. It was a pair of earrings, but I've never gotten another ad for things like that. It's only outdoorsy, backpacking things. So they'll look at watches or
yeah.
Outdoor
and
stuff.
I found those earrings on Instagram because it gave me so many ads, and I was like, okay, yeah, those are cute.
Okay, I'll bite.
It's a small brand. I'll support.
I feel like on Instagram they do promote, or at least whatever, I don't know what their strategy is, but I feel like they're having small business owners be on it more than packs on jeans. I really don't understand it. Why couldn't I just go to the PacSun website and buy the jeans? Why couldn't you just link your jeans instead of having me buy them off TikTok Shop?
I know. That's really
annoying.
Because
I'm not giving
no
TikTok
one,
my credit card information as well as all my data.
No one wants to buy from a place called TikTok Shop.
No. And also, the place I bought your earrings from, Kate, they only sell on TikTok. That's their only marketplace. They're not on Amazon. They're not on...
You mean Instagram?
Yeah, sorry, Instagram. They're only on Instagram. They're not on Etsy, not on Amazon, not on anywhere else, which is really interesting. That, I mean, they were it's only one person making these a clay earrings, but it's interesting how sustainable that is.
Yeah, Instagram also recommended me months ago Chappelle Roan. Has anyone heard her music?
Mm-mm.
She's definitely an up-and-comer. But she's starting to get more and more popular. And Instagram knew I would like her when she was, smaller.
Yeah, she's pretty underground. You wouldn't have heard of her.
Yeah. No biggie. But it was pretty crazy. It just kind of annoys me that everything is ads these days.
Yeah. I also get a lot of really, weird ads for, weird stuff on Amazon. Like foot-shaped shoes I got one time.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's only very few reasons that you would need foot-shaped shoes.
Barefoot shoe revolution.
Not barefoot shoes.
Oh.
Sex.
Silicone molded foot-shaped shoes.
Oh.
That you put over your actual feet.
Hobbit feet.
Oh, I understand.
Double feet. And you only need double feet if you want stuff with double I don't want stuff with double feet. I'm not looking at stuff like that. I don't know where they got the idea that that would be a good fit for
My
me.
YouTube ads though are the worst. I'll scrolling on YouTube through the home feed, I'll get ads from Temu, and it's just AI generated people. All my ads are AI generated people now.
I'm so scared of Temu, dude.
Temu is crazy.
I'm so scared of it.
What is Temu?
I feel like it's like an Alibaba, where it's
thought
just
is it
a
wholesale. Is it
Shein? It's a drop shipper.
Yeah.
I don't know what drop shipping is either.
Okay.
I just know not to trust it.
So Temu. So Alibaba or AliExpress. One of the Ali
Yeah. I think
sides.
Alibaba is a company.
Yeah, Alibaba is the company that wholesale
AliExpress,
sells things
Okay.
to AliExpress. AliExpress you can buy one of something, but Alibaba you have to buy 50. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So and people go and buy stuff from Alibaba or AliExpress. I think it's Alibaba. And then they go and sell it on like Etsy or like Amazon for a higher price.
And you can, it's like pennies.
I've
on the
definitely
dollar. It's
I've definitely
crazy.
bought stuff like that before. Maybe not directly from those places, but
I think the whole idea is it like completely cuts out the retailer. So it's
Yeah.
like you're going basically from manufacturer to your pocket without
Yeah.
I think my grandfather he likes to buy things. He loves
Mhm.
to buy things wholesale. I'll tell you what, Grandpa Jim loved buying them dang old wholesale, I'll tell you what. And he bought some stuff off of like what my family called a Chinese website. And it's just like, I saw the box and it's like, it literally looks like it's a box that's ready to ship somewhere else so that they can be packaged in like a nicer box and sold at Five Below.
Yeah.
I see.
So I just Googled it. Temu is not a drop shipping wholesaler, but it is an e-commerce marketplace. So therefore, you cannot list products on Temu via drop shipping, nor do they accept drop shipping requests from sellers. However, we can still source our products from them like any other drop shipping supplier. They're cheap enough that you could still buy 50 of them and have them be cheaper than like getting a quality or an authentic version.
That is so strange to me.
And they came out of nowhere.
It's like, it's just shitty stuff. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like really scary. Like they have the weirdest things on there too.
I may look like my daddy, but I have my mommy's. I don't want to click on the link. What do you think it says?
I think it says something that's like
Weird.
so nonsensical that somebody's gonna buy it because they're like, this is so funny. I don't think anybody's buying the weird stuff on Temu or Shein for like actually buying it.
Yeah. I may look like my daddy, but I have my mommy's attitude. That is photoshopped onto a t-shirt of a child.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is they're not even like good at photoshopping it on there. Like they're bad at it.
Yeah.
Everything looks bad. Which is why I don't understand how it's like a sustainable business, because it's not.
Guys, I got my Temu ad in Spanish. That's pretty good.
If I'm spoiled, it's my papa's fault. Saw it, liked it, told papa, got it.
That's true. That is so true.
I don't know who thinks it, but it's AI generated women in underwear. That's all my Temu ads.
Yeah, they look very like silicone.
What the fuck?
Usually.
Yeah, I click on them like, why am I getting this ad, Google? And they say, based on your location and time of day. And I'm like, I just don't want it.
Naked AI lady time of day.
Yeah.
That's my favorite time of the day.
Yo.
Oh, okay. Plugged in Lily's computer.
Thanks.
I'm
How do you-
desperately trying to find one.
Can you use Temu for Shopify? Like, that's what I'm like not understanding. Is why do you want to be a drop shipper? In general.
You probably get a lot of money. You can like upsell this stuff so much.
But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like garbage, dude.
Well, you're not trying to like be a good person. You're trying to
I'm not
create
saying that from
like
an
landfill
ethics
waste.
standpoint. I'm saying that from like a
Like from a business standpoint,
at
like
some
how are they
point
making
people
money?
at some point people are not going to continue buying your stuff because it's all bad.
And then they'll just move on to something else.
That's
or they'll,
true.
like,
or they'll
change
just
their
like get other
name.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
It feels
That's
kind of
true.
like ghost kitchens. You guys know about ghost kitchens?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Ghost kitchens are scary. So
Mr. Beast was running a ghost kitchen.
yeah, he was Mr. Beast Burger. So you know how like you go on DoorDash or
Oh,
Grubhub?
I have seen these before.
Yeah, and it's like you're like, I've never heard this restaurant ever before, and I've lived in this dang old town my dang old whole 35 years dang old life. Tell you what, and there's like, I don't know, some random like pancake restaurant shop called like Big Mama Pancakes, and you're like, that doesn't exist, and it's just like
There's-
IHOP creating a restaurant on like DoorDash called Big Mama's Pancakes, and then like you order Big Mama's Pancakes, but you're getting IHOP pancakes.
Usually it's because they want it to seem more like small business vibes, because especially like probably people that are going on to like DoorDash,
Right.
are
Like,
already knowing
I
that
would-
they're like going to be spending a lot of money on DoorDash. Like they might as well get something that's like
And
from
I would-
a small business.
I would fall
or-
for that too. I'd be like, oh, a new restaurant. Let me try it. Let me order food from them. Now I'm craving pancakes.
I got to be honest about something. I completely forgot to start a timer.
How long have we been going for?
321 bars.
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 How long is a bar? Why doesn't it tell you that?
Because it's not meant for me.
It's in.
How long? Are we on GarageBand? How long is it?
Yeah.
Josh,
Oh, never mind. I could just change it.
Josh, speaking of your grandpa, someone told me that he couldn't get through the beginning of Barbie.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
His words were, they got to the part where Ken starts surfing, and he's like, I can't do this anymore.
That's like 5 minutes in.
It's not the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, it is. And I don't think he's like, the feminist agenda.
Yeah,
I don't think he gets
yeah,
that.
because he didn't even get to that point.
No, I think it's,
Was there even a woman in the movie at that point?
Poor guy got overstimulated.
yeah, and it's like, this movie is not made for him.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's
it's
true.
definitely like, he's looking at it, he's like, why are the chairs look like plastic chairs?
Why is
This
the
doesn't-
ocean not real?
Yeah, where it's like,
This doesn't make any sense.
I don't think he got like the whole aesthetic, like it's meant to look like a Barbie playhouse. I just don't think that he never played with Barbies.
That's true.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it, which is fine.
Here's something we can talk about really fast because I don't want to take too many hot takes. But Margot Robbie nor Greta Gerwig receiving any nominations.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
know
crazy.
that.
And guess who did?
Ken.
Ken.
Yeah.
Why did they get no nominations? Greta Gerwig didn't get a nomination?
Not for
Barbie.
not for Barbie, but not for like the category that like matters.
That's crazy.
It is, and they all went to Oppenheimer, the boy movie.
Like,
That's so
did we not watch the
weird.
movie? Did we not watch the movie?
That's crazy.
I wish they
doesn't
just
make any
hadn't
sense.
have nominated Barbie for anything. Like anybody in Barbie for
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah.
that's just bizarre. Who won it instead?
The hasn't
Oppenheimer?
been out yet.
It
Oh.
was just the nominations.
Yeah.
And did you hear Ryan Gosling's response?
I did
Good.
not.
Let
I
me
feel like
read
it's
it.
good.
He totally had a full statement. It was crazy. I'm extremely honored to be nominated by my colleagues alongside such remarkable artists in a year of so many great films. And I never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm also incredibly honored and proud that it's for portraying a plastic doll named Ken. But there is no Ken without Barbie, and there is no Barbie movie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie, the two people
Aw.
most responsible for this history-making, globally celebrated film. No recognition would be possible for anyone on the film without their talent, grit, and genius. To say that I'm disappointed that they are not nominated in their respective categories would be an understatement. Against all odds, with nothing but a couple of soulless, scantily clad, and thankfully crotchless dolls, they made us laugh, they broke our hearts, they pushed the culture, and they made history. Their work should be recognized along with the other very deserving nominees. Having said that, I am so happy for America Ferrera and the other incredible artists who contributed their talents to making such a groundbreaking film.
Wow.
End of statement.
Wow. Good job, Ken. That is so upsetting.
That's really upsetting.
One sec. Who was nominated over them?
Oppenheimer got a lot.
Well, I'm
With,
sure,
like,
but I also thought
everything.
that Barbie would get a lot. Best Actor, Best Actress, Killers of Naiad, Killers of the Flower Moon, Anatomy of a Fall, Maestro. Maestro was fine. Poor Things.
Never seen it.
I tried to. It's definitely like an artistic style film. My mom and I tried to watch it, and we're not getting it.
Maestro?
Yeah,
Yeah, we tried to.
and it's like we're missing something, or like we're not as invested as we should be.
Yeah.
Like something is wrong.
It was good, though. I mean, it was... I don't think we really made it to the end.
Wow, I cannot believe that they didn't make it to nominations.
And especially because it was one of the biggest movies of the year.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think if you asked anyone what the biggest movie of the year was,
Like
they would say
2023 was definitely owned by Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yes.
And the whole Barbie and Oppenheimer like back to back, like
Yeah.
that was part
Barbieheimer.
of the
Yeah.
was part of the success.
Yeah.
Barbie. Yeah.
I mean, I think they still would have been equally as successful like if they were separate, but
yeah.
it definitely helped that they were together because it
Oh,
was-
without a doubt. But you'd think that they would get at least half, or like the same amount, or a comparable amount to
Yeah,
Oppenheimer.
you would think. Oh, because they were pretty equally famous. They'd be
Yeah.
pretty equally represented.
It's definitely just like stiffs at like, was it the Oscars? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
It's definitely like, it's not an artistic movie. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
They have a
tired.
chase scene with a Chevy.
But it was fun.
Womp womp, I'm tired. Like,
I know.
Yeah,
But you're totally right.
yeah. Oppenheimer is definitely like a quote unquote like artsy, not artsy, but like
It had visual effects, and did you know that he doesn't like animate his visual effects. He
No
does them in real life. Did you know that?
CGI.
It's so cool.
he used 300,000 pounds of
Whoa.
TNT.
but did you see the Barbie Dreamhouse?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the set design was nominated for Barbie.
Yeah, it was.
Do you know it's the same person who did Marie Antoinette with Kirsten Dunst?
Okay, love
I
it.
was just watching that with Avery last night. Shout out Avery. And it's a really good movie.
Shout
I
out
forgot
Avery.
how good of a movie that was.
You know what else is a really good movie?
Don't say Saltburn.
No. The Les Mis 25th anniversary.
I completely
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
She's really been on that recently.
I asked her about it. For context, our friend Avery shout out Avery, really likes Les Mis. Like, likes Les Mis probably more than anyone likes any movie ever. And
Like,
I
think of how much you like your favorite movie more
and
than
you,
that.
you don't like it as much. And the go-to was the Les Mis
The
with
2012 screenplay with Anne Hathaway and Hugh Jackman.
yeah, that was the go-to. And I asked recently if the 25th anniversary was overtaking that. She said maybe.
Well, I can tell.
Crazy.
That's a big deal.
I can tell
That's
because
like a
sometimes
seismic shift.
when I go to sleep at night, she'll watch it in the living room, and you hear the dun 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 of the intro, and I'm like, oh my god, another time. And then I have to wait for Valjean to say no before I'm like, which version is this? And then I can
Version
and then I
from
can
601.
sleep easy.
She's watched it at least 6 times in the last week.
You know,
At
she-
least.
I wish I could love anything as much as she loves Les Mis.
I wish I could
Including
sit
Catherine.
down and watch
I know,
a movie
seriously.
that many times over and over again. She watched it back to back.
Like I have my favorite movies that I do I like returning to. I can't do it. I could not watch them like that. I like Les Mis. I can watch it.
Yeah.
Can't watch it like that.
I think you could watch the one with Timothy Chalamet in
Wonka?
no, Italy. You can watch that one a lot.
Oh,
Call Me by Your Name.
yeah.
I do
I mean,
like
that's
Call
a-
Me by Your
that's a good
Name,
movie.
but
Ew.
I'm just not that
Emotionally attached
yeah.
to it. Like, sure, it's good. I'll watch it anytime it's on.
Yeah, and the movies that that like make me cry and make me feel something, I can't watch that frequently because they make me feel so strong.
Perks of Being a Wallflower is my favorite movie, but I think that if I watched that any more frequently than I currently do, it would really just be a problem.
That is a really
Yeah.
interesting favorite movie.
It's so well done, and it was a really good book, and I read the book before I watched the movie,
Mhm.
and it was...
That's
was,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie, Josh?
It's a good question. I don't really know. I'm really bad at picking favorite things because I have the memory of a goldfish, so it's gonna most likely be the last thing that I consumed.
So Saltburn?
Wow. Josh's favorite movie is Saltburn. You
Um,
heard
We'll
it
say
here
the Muppets Christmas
first.
Carol. Muppets Christmas Carol
You
goes.
do like that
do
one.
like that
yeah,
one.
That's true. I really like The Martian.
The
I
Market's
feel like
good.
I
that's
also
my
really
go-to.
like hamburger, cheeseburger. Whopper.
The Martian,
cheeseburger.
written by Andy Weir. Really good book. I've read it. I'm currently reading his other book, The Hail Mary Project. Also really good. Exact same premise
Mhm.
of like astronaut stuck in space alone, has to use his own wits and scientific prowess to survive. But I'm eating it up.
Mhm.
It's great. He knows how to write one thing, and I'll keep
I
reading
feel like
it.
that's a whole kind of like subgenre of The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I keep seeing a YouTube thumbnail and title, and that makes me think of this. That it's like people being really, really good at their job, like the Martian. Like it's like he's struggling, but like he's also like he knows what to do, and like he's a genius and he does it effectively. And I feel like there are other movies out there that kind of fit that niche of like just people being very competent at what they do.
Speaking of people being very competent at what they do, we forgot to shout out today's musical stylings in the second round. So today we are listening to Nemo's Dreamscapes.
Shout out Nemo.
Live on YouTube. Oldies playing in a coffee shop and it's raining. In parentheses. Calming rain sounds. No thunders. 11 hours. ASMR V5. Shout out Nemo's Dreamscapes.
You guys want to talk about ASMR?
No! I don't want to get roasted again.
Yeah, there's no one in that.
Well, I just sometimes like to go to sleep.
I go to sleep to podcasts about, typically it's two men, just shooting the shit. That's just what it is.
The soothing sounds of the male voice.
Yeah, it's just men talking about things that they're way too confident, which is like all men.
I've been using my Headspace
I
app
love Headspace
and membership.
Not sponsored. We just
pretty
really like Headspace.
liberally. I'm scared. We're already looking at 321 minutes of meditation time. Anyways, 10 minutes average meditation time. I don't actually meditate. I just listen to the Sleepcast. Last night I listened to the Night Train. When I tell you my head hit the pillow and I was out. And then the night before that, I listened to Salon Nights. I really like that one. Makes me feel at home, given my career path as a salon receptionist. I was there at night sometimes.
Yeah.
I've been really into the Lighthouse ones because I go to sleep because I like imagining stories in my head when I go to sleep. It relaxes me. And the recent one has been I'm a lighthouse keeper. And I'm super cool, and I do cool things in the lighthouse.
So here's my problem with the Headspace Sleepcast is that they do a breathing activity, a breathing wind down before every episode really gets into it.
Yeah.
And I'm asleep after the breathing activity, so I don't actually hear what the
It's a good breathing activity.
I do the breathing activity and I'm down for the count.
Because
I sleep for 8 hours.
At the very beginning, you're like, this isn't gonna work. Like my heart is beating too fast. I can't control my breath.
I got too much to think about. I
can't.
I got 72 things tomorrow, and guess what? And then I'm asleep. They say breathe in for 6, hold for 4, out for 4. I'm dead.
I've recently been doing body scans before bed, body scan
really
meditations.
fun.
Those knock me out. I'm like, my toes are asleep. My feet are asleep.
I like the I also like the ones where you're imagining every single body part going to sleep. So you start with your toes.
Body scan.
Oh, is that what that's called?
So nice. It works.
Sometimes I use that before the Sleepcast, and I'm like, I'm sleeping.
Yeah. But nothing compares to Rhett and Link talking about their good mythical hijinks. That just gets me going every time.
2 guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Gets me going to bed.
Indeed has an article about how to become a lighthouse keeper with steps and skills.
Let's go find the wiki how.
Wait, actually, you should sign up for that.
Well, I was just looking up lighthouse keeper jobs.
Well, you like science, so it's probably it's probably applicable.
Kate, I would totally drop everything and work in a lighthouse with you over the summer.
I would love to.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that'd be awesome.
They're actual jobs.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'd want to be an independent lighthouse keeper.
Must be 18 years old and able to climb 85 steps. Yes.
Wow, you would actually have some pretty insane calves.
Oh wait, guys.
Oh, this one
I can only
know.
climb 84.
I've seen a lot of these before where you pay to be the lighthouse keeper. So this is $250 per person, and that's how they keep these historic lighthouses active.
It costs $250 per person.
Yeah.
It's like a hotel.
It is because who doesn't want to stay in a lighthouse? And it's people don't really use lighthouses anymore.
We got radar.
But they're historic, so you need money to upkeep the historic lighthouse. And so they just charge people to stay there.
Nice.
I feel I guess if it works.
Yeah. I don't blame them. I just wish that I could do that and get paid.
Yeah. The dream.
That's really fair, actually.
I think the dream is to live in Schmierensburg at the end of Klaus. Not the beginning, at the end. Have you not seen Klaus on Netflix?
This is why we should move to Alaska. You haven't seen Klaus on Netflix?
Kate and I watch Klaus, and every time we watch it, we bawl.
See, it's one of those movies where it makes you feel so strongly. I can only watch it once a year.
Once a year.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the origin of Santa, and it has this really cute animation style, and it's really sweet.
But I watched the Santa Claus puppet movie, and that talks about the origin of Santa.
Which one is that?
There's a Year Without a Santa Claus. It's not that one.
one.
Oh, the Rankin and Bass ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not A Year Without a Santa Claus. It's like
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
You put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys kind of ate that.
You thought this was a rabbit? You thought this was a rabbit?
No, it's not. It's Winnie the fucking Pooh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thought this was a rabbit?
It's a good video.
What podcast are you listening to right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I listened to some today because ever since deleting my social medias, that's right.
Wow, Kate's a really good person for deleting her social media.
That's right. I've
she got scared of the Temu
I've been forced to get into podcasts to pass the time. So some really good ones I've listened to are Maintenance Phase with two just like really funny people. And it's about like junk science behind health fads, wellness scams, and nonsensical nutrition advice. And it's like they're just really funny, genuine people talking about this, and like they bring in the science behind it. That's where I listened to their Ozempic one, and it was really eye-opening because one of the hosts is the creator of like Your Fat Friend, which was a blog post that she did like anonymously about like,
I remember that.
As your fat friend, like I don't need you commenting on my weight. I haven't read it. I'm sorry, but it's really interesting to talk to someone who is like, yes, I'm fat. Like doctors have recommended Ozempic to me before, and like this is how I feel about this whole situation because no one has asked fat people about how they feel about it.
Yeah.
I've also listened today about Not Past It by Gimlet, which
Gimlet rocks.
Yeah,
and
which
I
is about
the
like
word Gimlet.
Like
Giblet.
This week in history, this thing happened, and they'll just go about it. And then Hidden Brain and This American Life and The Daily.
Classics.
Yeah, and Radio Lab.
I'm a professional, and let me know if anyone else has this issue where I'm like, wow, this podcast sounds really cool. And then I'll like add it to my library, and then not once will I ever listen to it. But I'll keep getting like, I use Spotify, and you can go to like new episodes, and there'll just be so many of like, wow, this episode sounds really interesting, and then I just don't listen.
It's just hard. Sometimes when I start a podcast, I feel like I need to commit to it forever and ever, which is hard.
That's true.
It is hard. I fall in and out with podcasts a lot. I go through like I'll listen to good example of this is American Election Wicked Game, where I was recommended it, and I listened to like one episode. I was like, this is really cool, and I never listened to it again. And then like a year and a half later, I was like, maybe I'll give this a try. And then I just listened to the entire thing nonstop.
Mm-hmm. So here's my thoughts on podcasts. For me, they have to be funny, like have a little bit of funny in them while also being like thought-provoking.
Interesting.
Or they have to be really short because I don't really have the attention span to be like heavily focused on like something that's like kind of heavy for a long time. So what I'm cooking with right now is Homemade, the Rocket Mortgage podcast. The host is Stephanie Fu, who's the This American Life host.
Oh, okay.
But it just talks about like people finding their home that isn't necessarily like what you would expect.
Yeah, or where they thought they would end up.
Yeah. So one of them, like the one that I listened to the other day, is about a surfer who was like progressively going blind. Mm-hmm. And she was in like the ocean one day surfing, and she didn't realize that everyone that she was around had like gone back to shore because there was some scary waves approaching and she couldn't see them. And then like something similar happened. She got really scared. She got pushed up against a rock. Like, she made it out safely, but it happened again, something kind of similar. And the people that were around her this time were like, hey, because she had told these people that she was blind. She didn't tell the other people that she was blind.
I see.
She had told the people she was blind, and she realized that, like, being open about needing help was, like, where she found her home and these people. Aww. So I really like that one.
That's really sweet.
It's very nice. It's very pleasant. But it's all different stories every time, and it's only, like, 25 or 30 minutes, which also rocks.
That's nice.
And then the other one, we already know this. Brittany Broski, The Broski Report. It's so funny, dude. It's so funny. It's so funny. Because guess what? Like, it's so funny. Because everything that she's talking about, she'll be, like, super intense. Like, talking about this book or talking about, like, something, this music that just came out. And it's so good. And she's breaking it down. She's so smart, by the way. She's so smart. And then she'll be like, fart joke. And I'm like, that's hilarious, dude. I needed that break.
Good job, Brittany. Good job.
So shout out Brittany.
So Lily, what I'm hearing is you won't listen to this podcast because it's neither thought-provoking nor funny.
Well,
it's provoking my thoughts, and it's making me laugh, so works for me.
With that being said, we can be done now.
All right. It's chicken farm time.
Yeah, I'm excited for
see you
Chicken
next
Farm.
time, guys.
See you next time. Thank you for listening.
And
Stay safe. Stay healthy.